Alright, well, this room's right here. That's good. Welcome to the new video, guys. This is a large locker.
Got it.
3 parts. We're gonna go this way. Large locker.
Problem. Got it.
Got it. Adrenals. Dead soldier. Energy cell and an Arcanian shield.
Got it.
Now what's in this locker? Whimpering locker.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, 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 come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Not in here. I'm safe behind my walls.
I'm Sturk, and I've been sent by the Republic to investigate what's happened here.
Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walk and fish next. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me.
What made the Selkath insane?
Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry.
Come out, we'll protect you from the Selkath.
No, 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 no. That's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them.
He's speaking very quietly.
Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, but where the Culto is. Few fishies there, but many, many, many fishies in between the water.
You want to come out of that room? You feel safe with us?
No, no, no. Only the ones...
Okay, if you don't come out, I'll just leave you in there.
Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
That's me. Food for fishy, fishy, fishy. Oh. Well, I think a little destroy joint can't handle. Just gonna keep hitting him with that until he's dead. Why is nobody else doing anything? Candyman?
Yeah, that hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Come on.
What?
Oh, Destroy Droid is such a useful ability. Oh my god, it's so good. It like never fails. I mean, it does, but not like often. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen it fail. Ouch. Just walk right through it. There's another one. Scientist memo. In response to those fracks and sharks outside, I managed to whip up a little something on one of the workrooms. This is a sonic emitter, which should scare them off. The sound seems to work a lot better underwater than through the air, and if you fix it on the outside of an envirosuit, just push the button every time they get near and you'll have no problems. So I was wondering, when am I going to get that raise? Cal Jordan. Not to be confused with Hal Jordan. Different people. Ouch, my body. Okay,
yes?
well that's that. I would certainly love it if...
Let's see what you got.
The game stopped being weird. Oop, there's a broken droid. And there's a Sith here. Jedi Master robe. Let's check that out, shall we? Oh, no, we can't. I always found it interesting how just in the middle of all this, there's just a Sith. Like, what happened? Why are you here? Did they come down to try to figure out what was going on? Why the Republic happened? Like, did they discover this place? Is this a known area? And did the fishies get them? What was I just doing? Oh, right, the Jedi Master robe. See, I don't like this robe color. I mean, like, it's fine, I guess. Ugh. Is the defense bonus worth it? Sadly, yes. Fishy, 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 fishy. Here we go. You only have one envirosuit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until you return. Yep. And walk in. Walk in. Walk in. There's a survivor. This is the most annoying section of the entire game, and it's because you walk so slow. There's a part in the second game where you're also in a suit like this, but it's a space suit.
You're not Selkath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Sturk, the Republic sent us down to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Selkath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Selkath swarmed over us, There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy cell cats. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed cell-calf mutants running around looking for dinner.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the cell calf. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
He moves faster than me and it bothers me.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
Deaded. Okay, so the Firaxid sharks will kill you. That's just a fact. Okay. I'm gonna pop back in here super quick to see if there's anything I can loot. Nothing there. But here's what I was looking for. Frag mines. 2 average frag mines. That's what I just walked for 3 minutes for. Now look at how slow. Look at how slow. Alright, now this part always freaked me out the most. And honestly, I missed Sam's playthrough where he did this, so I wonder how he reacted to this part. I watched all the episodes when he uploaded them, but I started missing out on them when he started streaming them, just because I couldn't be there, and then I just sort of forgot that the streams existed, and then they're super long. And that's the problem with longer videos, is like literally, even if it's something that I'm super interested in, I'm hesitant to watch them, which is the thing. Which is why I think like half an hour to like, as long as the time comes up as under an hour, I feel like you're gonna be a lot like luckier with like who you get to view. Like I don't expect this series to get a lot of views. Like I don't. Like it's modded Knights of the Old Republic. But at the end of the day, I have to upload a lot of long episodes. I like letting them get very close. It makes me feel powerful. Okay, up there, I can get up there. I think there's there's one shark in there. That's how they get you. It's like, ah, there's a shark, you know? Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't aggro that one. There's also loot in here. Nerve amplifier belt, what does that do? Okay, can't muck around with that right now. But no, I'm really interested to see how Sam handled this. Sam doesn't like water. Sam's got a fear of water, especially things in the water, like the Firaxa that are gonna swim right at you. And if you don't read all the data pads and stuff, the game could be a little cryptic too. So I'm wondering if he got the sonic emitter stuff on the first pass. Because Sam, no offense, but sometimes reading things isn't your strong suit. It's funny though. You do it in a charming way. Right. Now I'm alone on this side of the base. So, not yet, not yet. Alrighty. Alright. Joke's on you! I'm very hard to hit right now because I have armor and speed. I am speed! Okay. I think this is the one area in the first game where a breath mask is useful because it makes you immune to poison. Alright, there we go. There's Kono Nolan and the other one.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Why? Stop it.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
Stop it. Stop it. Get some help.
54 seconds to complete depressurization.
Come on.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No.
No! Ah!
I'm a friend. I'll protect you. You're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Record Rift project.
Yep. Have you seen a star map?
A star map? I don't know anything about a star map down here.
But there were some ruins that were excavated when we were digging the foundations for the last section of the Kolto harvesting machine.
But we can't go anywhere near those now. Maybe that's why it all happened in the first place.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then, all the Selkath started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Record Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with Kolto as a food source...
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
Where's this monster Firaxan now?
I don't know. It must still be out there.
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else.
We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxin drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxin shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
And how would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto.
No.
You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Literally? Okay. I'm gonna go through here now. Venting the Kolto through, or not venting the Kolto, venting the toxin through, literally poisons the Kolto. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. How did my health get that low? What just happened? Jeez. Jeez Louise. God. That was very spooky. That was very scary. Especially since I don't know when the last time I saved was. So this next part, I never really remember how to do. Foot locker. There's another environment suit, but it's useless. Heal. Alright. The Hrackert Rift. It's me. It's a me. It's a me. Alright. Now this next part, I can never really remember how to do. I'm gonna try to solve the puzzle on my own, but chances are I'm gonna end up Googling it. Because this part and another puzzle on Korriban, I can never, ever, ever remember how to do. Ever. Because they're difficult. Kind of like the passcodes. Some of the puzzles in this game are a little much. You can see the progenitor over there. I'm gonna try to get closer. Like you see it? There it is. Just so you can see it, just so you get a good look at it. And this is the machine that has the potential to devastate an entire planet's economy. Next is fuel tank pressure control. Alright. So, basically, the pressure status, at 4 million, you need to get 4 in both of these containers, which is kind of difficult to do. So if you fill the injector, and then transfer from injector to container, and then fill the injector, then transfer from injector to container, and then dump the container, and then filling the injector. Injector's at 3. I just messed up. Hold on. Transfer from injector, fill container, nope, dump, nope. Fill injector, transfer from container, whatever. Okay, fill injector. Transfer from injector to container. Container's at 5. Now we dump the container. And then we transfer from the injector to the container, that 1, and then we fill the injector again. And then we transfer again. There we go. Yep. Wow. I did it. I just think I was never smart enough to realize how to do it. But now that I'm in college, I have a good brain. Okay. Wow, that was really easy. More you know. That was... I guess I just never believed in myself. Yeah, there it is. Now that the Kolto harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Firaxon shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Sea Beast, or the Progenitor. What is it? There's so many different names that thing goes by. Sea Beast, the Progenitor, the Giant Firaxon, the Mother Firaxon, so many different things. The Monster from the Rift. That's Manon. Manon is now done. Well, we arrive at some complications when we get back, but for all intents and purposes, Manon is finished. There it is. The star map. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Now the long trek back.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Firaxon shark, the guardian of the Kolto or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now. But we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
And then Kono.
I saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the Kolto harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Well, it's not my fault you're a bad person. Okay, bye. Mr. Green Twi'lek Man, I'm back. See what I mean? He's gone. He's just gone. Oh well. I wonder if it's implied he's like dead. There's Roland.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A gigantic Firaxon shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
Few scientists have survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Alright, don't I get... Yep, there they are. Stop, human! We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the Hrackert Rift. You have been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitors in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Hrackert Rift. You will come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we will be forced to take you by force. Very well, I'll come peacefully. Now, how do I do this in a way that makes the Republic... Oh, but if they can do that, the whole system could silence. It's not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Racket Rift is the most precious resource on Manon, and anything that threatens it or the cult it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats to our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your Republic and your order in particular, I believe you will have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We've determined that you are responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Racket Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done to the rift? The explosions were at the research station both our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you will keep your silence to be ejected from the court. But we cannot silence. Silence. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Firaxan shark. A giant Firaxan? Could it be? Impossible. It's only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? You killed this shark, human? I destroyed the machinery to save it. The progenitor, it must have been. Be quiet, that is merely a myth, not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the Lightbringer, the ancestor of our species, think of what this could mean. If it always laired there, then perhaps the Colto. Enough, off-worlders are not to hear of such things. But he said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought, both on your actions and on what we must do in response. The court will adjourn while we deliberate. We have reviewed your actions in the situation, human. We thank you for the destruction of the machinery and saving the giant Firaxan, which we believe is the source of our Colto, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. While we cannot show our gratitude overtly, know that you have earned our respect. The trial is now over. That's Manon. Manon is now over. Manon is now cancelled. There's nothing else to really do on the planet except come back to Hulas to tell him that, hey, I finished the stuff you asked me to finish. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing else that I can physically do here. Before we go to Tatooine, we need to go to, Yavin. See what our favorite Suvam Tan's doing.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malik. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malik?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
I was gonna say he's not there. That's the guy that killed Trask at the very beginning. We remember that? That was just rude. That was just uncalled for. Oh my god. Okay.
Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Alright, that's... Oh. That was odd.
How can I help?
You want to talk?
Sorry. I'm just thinking about my mother. It's strange to hear news after all this time. It's quite distracting. Should we have the opportunity, I would like to find her on Tatooine. There's only one small colony there. It should not be difficult. It's not that I look forward to seeing her. I just can't help but wonder what she wants. But perhaps we have better things to do.
Alright, cool. Oh, what's this? That's not good enough, Suvam. You know you have more, and we want it now. What? You can't just rewrite our agreement whenever you feel like it. The exchange won't stand for it. The exchange is in no position to take orders anymore, Suvam. Who's that? A stranger. You haven't been telling us everything now, have you, Suvam? I tell you everything. What are you talking about? I don't have to clear everything through you. I think you guys better leave. Or what? You'll force us? Leave now. We leave now. But we have not forgotten you, Suvam. Thank you for helping, but I really don't think you should have provoked them like that. They can be impulsive sometimes. Still, at least ended up in world peace, right? What do you want? Anything you would be willing to... Wait, what do those Trandoshans want? They want me to give them more of my inventions, stuff that I haven't even finished working yet. Ever since Stavik went down, the exchange has been a non-factor in these parts. The Trandoshans are trying to muscle in on all the exchange businesses now. Maybe I can still work something out with them. Thank you for being here, though. It might have gone less pleasantly if you hadn't shown up. Is there something else you want? Sell. Ooh. That's a lot. That's also a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. These are all a lot. Baragwin Assault Blade, 2 to 12. Damage bonus plus 2 to 12 energy. That's a lot. That's a lot. Nothing I really want though. Hey, you want to play Pazak? I'm kind of on a mean streak right now. Hate to like intimidate you or anything, but like I'm on a mean streak, you know. I'm on a mean streak. I'm on a mean streak. I'll have you know. Have you know I'm on a mean streak. I'm on a mean streak. You know, I'm like on a mean streak. Oh, I could use my +6 there and put it away early. Oh, that sucks. It's a good thing I'm on a mean streak. Ah, get loser, loser. I say that a lot. What? That's not even fair. I hate you. You're the worst. Okay, bye. I'm having a dream. I dreamed a dream of dreams gone dream. God, I don't like sand. Ah!
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
Looked like it was inside some kind of cave.
The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
So to begin, I'll bring Bastila. And, well, I'll bring Bastila in mission. Not the best team, combat-wise, but not a bad team.
Welcome to Anchorhead, potential customer.
Okay.
First, your ship is not on our list of planned arrivals for today.
Okay. What if I say no?
Zerka Corporation maintains this docking station at great expense. And I warn you, we've had troublemakers before.
Is there any way you can reconsider the fee?
I assure you that the fee is non-negotiable.
I don't need to pay the fee.
You know, I don't think you need to pay the fee. We'll let it go this time.
Well, that was easy. I sure wish I had special mind-affecting force powers.
This will cover any future landings as well. Now, as a customs officer...
I don't want to talk to you. You're the worst. It's funny how slow the normal walking speed feels after you've gotten so used to force speed. Jor Ul Kurax has a bunch of stuff for me. Hello there, Captain Lindsay. Yes, here it is. It looks like the shipment has been delivered to your ship as requested. What shipment are you talking about? This is document 32, isn't it? Yes, it is, and that's what I have here on the requisition form. Everything seems to be in order. Your Giska are your problem now. Did you say Giska? It says right here on the manifest that you ordered a crate of Giska to be delivered to document 32. That's right here. All I need is your thumbprint for the... Wait a second. Where did the data pad go? Ugh, nothing is ever organized around here. At any rate, the Giska are now yours. One of the loaders said the crate's put open. Once you put it in your hold, some of the critters might have gotten loose. That happens, I'm afraid. We don't accept liability. We certainly couldn't take the cargo back. Enjoy! Pouch! I just stole from this man. Okay. Okay. That's funnier than it should be. Let's talk to Mana Demnod. How that human woman. I am outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourself on such annoying pedestals? I'm sorry, what are you talking about? You should be sorry for sharing a species with that creature. I swear Helena must be your word for pit ranker. Helena? Bastila, isn't that your mother's name?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Seen her? Human, you couldn't miss her if you tried. She stole into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? Probably. I don't think anyone else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving. I won't be going back while she's there, though.
We should try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're actually looking for her? You humans, you're all out of your minds. Yeah. That is the hunting lodge. I can't really go in there yet. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Alright, let's pop into the Zerk office. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi! Not yet, actually. You'll be hearing about this, you Zerka puppet. I'm not going to let this drop. You can't just murder a whole village. And don't tell me to take my concerns to your corporate kiosk. I know when I'm not wanted. What's going on here? Who are you? I'm done talking in this office. They aren't interested in listening to me. I doubt they'll even acknowledge I was here. Typical corporate evasion. That's what happens when they own everything. No accountability. Don't even bother bringing it up. I think I might bother bringing it up. Protocol officer.
Can I help you? These are the offices of the Zerka Corporation. I trust you have business with the company. If this is about employment, I'm afraid all regular mining positions are full. And before you ask, we are also no longer selling hunting licenses.
I'm looking for a miner named Griff.
Griff? There's no Griff here. Never heard of him. No, I don't remember a single Griff on the Zerka Corporation payroll.
Are you certain of that? I would leave sooner if I knew.
Oh, you mean that Twi'lek? Must have slipped my mind for a second. Yes, of course I remember Griff. We hired that Twi'lek some time ago. Not a good worker, according to his crew chief. Always complaining and faking injuries to get out of work. He entered false timesheets and slept through his shifts. We even suspected him of stealing Zerka Corporation supplies, although we could never prove it.
Yes, that sounds like him.
We would have fired him, but we needed workers. It would have been better for him if he had been fired. Then the Sand People wouldn't have gotten him.
The Sand People?
He was lost in a Sand People raid we suffered not too long ago. There were prisoners taken, but our rescue parties never found anyone alive. In the end, it just wasn't cost-effective to keep searching. All miners sign a waiver absolving Zerka Corporation of liability in these circumstances.
So your workers are all expendable?
Zerka Corporation cares deeply for all of its employees. That's why we've started a bounty program to thin the Sand People numbers. We didn't find his body, so we have to assume he was taken prisoner. Whether he's still alive, I couldn't say. That's all I can tell you. I shouldn't even have said this much. This is all privileged corporate information. I could lose my job.
Is there some type of reward for saving him?
As I said, all employees have signed waivers absolving Zerka Corporation of any financial liability if this occurs. It is the industry standard. I suppose you could apply for special dispensation from the Zerka Corporation representative kiosk on Coruscant. Business hours only, please.
Never mind, I want to ask you about something else.
Very well, though I do have work to get back to.
I want to ask about hunting licenses.
As I said, we are no longer selling them. There are too many people cavorting about outside the walls as it is.
There's no way to get a license?
Well, normally we charge 200 credits, but I could make an exception if you agreed to perform a task for us. It's similar to hunting. The Sand People are becoming a problem. They destroy our sandcrawlers and kill our miners. One particular tribe is the worst. It's as if their chieftain has decided to wage war against us. I would like their attacks terminated. Bring me their gaffy sticks as proof. If you agree to do this, I'll give you a hunting license now and pay a bounty for each stick later. I'll give a bonus for the chieftains.
I guess I'll agree to do this for you.
Excellent. Now, just so we understand each other, this is an enforceable contract. Zerka Corporation takes this very seriously. Here's your license, and a few directions. We believe one of their enclaves is in the far south of the Dune Sea. You might try following one of our sandcrawlers. They're regularly attacked. I wouldn't mind you escorting them.
I'll go get to it then.
Very good. Zerka Corporation looks forward to your future business.
Alright. Don't you believe a word of what that Zerka Corporation said in there? There's always a peaceful solution to conflict. They're just lazy. Is this about Zerka wanting the Sand People chieftain killed? So, you are the killer that they hired. You're just going to walk out there and wipe them out? I'd expect no less from fools. The Sand People aren't animals. I've watched them. They're intelligent. There must be a way to peacefully stop the attacks. I know it. But no one will try, of course. You can't even leave the city without Zerka approval, and they want the Sand People dead. The Zerka said that the Sand People attacked first. Well, yes, they did. They attacked the Zerka, who deployed numerous giant sand crawlers and started tearing up the desert with ion shovels and whatever else. What would you have done? To the Sand People, it must have seemed like an invasion. There were no negotiations for territory or resources. I don't think the killing has been justified, but as a conservationist, I'm hoping someone at least tries to talk this out. What would you suggest then? Communication. We could just speak to them, but they don't talk. At least not in any language an average translator can understand. There was even a Jedi here a few years ago that couldn't seem to get through to them. I think that ended in blood, too. I'm not saying it would be easy, but someone has to try, maybe with a real translation droid, not these old protocol scrap heaps walking around. Who would have a capable droid? They're pretty rare, even on well-stocked worlds, but I'm sure I heard something about an unusual droid in the shop here on Tatooine. I'm sure I heard Yukalaka say that it could speak a Sand People dialect, although he'd say Russ is gold to make a sale. With that droid, maybe you could talk to them. I wouldn't survive. Maybe with desert robes as a disguise, someone could get into their enclave. Where would that enclave you mentioned be? What? It's no secret where they are. The attacks get worse on the further southwest in the Dune Sea you go. Then people die on both sides. Where would you get robes to match theirs? I suppose you could take them off the warrior raiders in the deep sea, but there's no way I'd survive anything like that. Plus, you would have to explain why you killed their warriors if you're trying to make peace, but I suppose there's no other way. Maybe I'll look into it. Sure, that's what Zerka Corporation keeps saying. Then they just start shooting again. The fighting won't stop until they're all dead. Or until the Zerka leave. The one is as likely as the other with the way things are going. Ah, what do I know? Now, that's one thing that I really like about this game is you can actually solve this whole thing peacefully. Which, normally, you would not expect from dealing with sand people. Oh, wait, I have a hunting license now. So I can go back and talk to this lady.
Please. Will you help me? I have nothing. Nothing left.
What do you need? I'm Sturk. I'll help if I can.
Oh, thank you. I don't have anywhere else to turn. If you're down and out on Tatooine, you're on your own. My husband was a hunter, killed out on the dunes. This raid plate is all I have left. Please, will you buy it? I don't need a handout. I just can't sell it to Faza without a license. Please, I'm worried about having it. They're so rare.
What's a raid plate? Where'd you get it?
It's the bone plate from the head of the desert raid. My husband was so proud when he found it. He had just started hunting. He said he felt sure the next hunt would bring in more, so we waited to sell this one. Then he never came back.
Let's go back to my other questions. Wait, let's talk about what to do with this plate.
Will you buy it? I can't sell it myself. They're worth more than 500 credits.
Perhaps I'll buy it from you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much. Please, I know it's worth at least 500 credits.
I'll pay that and an extra 200. Good luck.
700 credits. Oh, thank you. It is more than generous of you. I don't know what to say. I just don't.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Thank you for helping this woman. It may not seem like such a great thing to you, but you are making a difference.
For whatever it means, may the Force be with you. You saved us.
Will you stop! I'm gonna carve you up. Yeah, carved. Okay, yeah. Hunting Lodge. There's nothing really to do in Hunting Lodge right now. It's just you talk to people that are gonna be important later. Pretty much, almost everybody in this room becomes important at some point on this planet. Except for this guy. Tanis Ven's important.
What can I do for you? Did my wife send you? This ain't about credits, is it?
I'm just looking to ask a few questions.
Everyone's looking for something. I suppose one of us should get it. Ask away.
I want to ask you who you are and what it is you do.
Well, my name is Tanis, and what I do is hunt. I'm sure you've heard of me. Well, actually, I hope you haven't.
Where's the best hunting?
There isn't any. Too many hunters, not enough prey. I can barely keep expenses covered. Maintenance on battle droids is expensive. Of course, it's better than going alone. What if I stumbled on a bunch of sand people? These solo hunters are crazy.
You hunt with battle droids? Isn't that sporting?
What do I care? I need to eat. I also need to pay for parts so the wife can keep the droids running. It's all about the credits. Some guys will talk about honor and stuff, but they still sell their plates to Faza. I guess honor needs creds too.
Don't you need to take more kills to keep your droids running?
I suppose, but so what? When that resource goes belly up, I'll just move on. I'm just a wandering spirit, I guess. I'm not real popular with the others, but they just fool themselves. They're in it for the credits too.
What can you tell me about the other hunters?
Uptight and cold like my wife. They don't like me streamlining the hunt with droids. I don't fit in, but I don't let it bug me. The Gamorreans are different. Good rowdy drinking buddies. Kirk and his boys, they understand that hunting is a business. Of course they hunt other things than raid, too. Just don't turn your back on them. Ever.
What are you suggesting?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just keep your eyes on them, that's all.
What about the hunters besides the Gamorreans?
Dorak is reasonable. Komad is a pain, but he keeps his distance. I can tell he doesn't like me much. Ask around the lodge if you want information about the other guys. I don't really talk to them much.
Let's go back to my first
Fine,
questions.
fine,
I say is Gurk. Haha, boys, talk to me. What you want, Hume? Gurk has no time for you. Ha! Yeah, you tell him, Gurk, Snort. What if I wanted advice? I'm sure you're very smart. What? Who? You trying to get my secrets, I bet? Trying to find where I hunt, huh? I tell you nothing. Yeah, you get nothing, Snort. I'm looking for something. Are you good scouts? Oh, we are best among everybody, but not for you. We hunters know more than everybody. Yeah, you go learn the dunes yourself, then maybe you're tough enough to talk to us. Probably not, though. Ha! Yeah, probably not, Snort. Bet you don't come back. Shut up, stupid. Why don't you let him speak? What, you deaf? Because he's stupid and talks too much. You leave us alone now. I am not stupid. You are stupid.
Aw, jeez. I hope this doesn't take too long. Gamorreans like to throw insults around, but they just don't have the smarts for it.
You're a stupid one, not me. You're too stupid to even know you are stupid. No, you are stupid one, stupid. You're so stupid, everyone see you and say, look at stupid. Shut up, stupid, snort. So, can I ask what you do? Kirk and his boys hunt. That's what we do and who we are, but we don't train babies like you. Yeah, we hunt the raid best out of everybody. We don't have time to train you or anyone. Some of the other hunters say you don't know how to hunt. Bah, they know we are just as good as them, and that's for sure. Yeah, we prove it because some of them don't come back, but we always do. Shut up, stupid. I'll leave. Yeah, you leave. That's good. Maybe we see you out on the dunes. Maybe before you see us. Shuts up, stupid. I need to talk to Faza. Well, a new face. Come to test your told me. The word I'm not by Hunter Paradise. I have something to sell you. So I see. That's the biggest desert raid skull plate I've seen in a season. Whoever got this was a skilled hunter. I've got a premium price on that one. I've got a buyer that put in a special request. Does 500 credits sound fair? Yeah, it's fine. I thought it would. Do you have anything else to sell? It might have something. He just sells nothing too great, but nothing horrible. Soup registration. Oh my god, Lord Malak was most displeased?
Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Terrace alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Really now? Go team! Yeah! Datapad, a Daemon Crystal. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da. This is the Dark Jedi Knight robe. And this is the Dark Jedi Master robe. And this is the robe that I am wearing. Anchorhead Cantina. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get the star map, and then we can take care of Basilisk Quest. Wait. I meant we need to get the star map, and then we can take care of the... I'm blanking on what it's called. What is it called? The Sand People. We'll do that later. Helena.
Ben? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I am here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where is Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother's long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for great dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tatooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a great dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Oh, don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Don't you want to find your father's remains, Bastila?
What remains would there be? Great dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human. And the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
What about your mother's sickness?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here. What's the droid shop? Hello, Yukalaka. What do you have available? You're lucky to have come at this time. I have one droid ready to go. I just possessed of it in HK-47. It's a fine protocol translator. I think it's been modified. It claims to understand the Sand People dialect and also has some armor mounts. Combat ready, perhaps? What do you have in stock besides droids? Hey, did I see your face somewhere recently? Perhaps a holo broadcast of the Manon Street places? I may have a swoop part or two. I'm not certain. Show me what you have. Very well. There's not much at the moment, but it's better than nothing. Could buy some of those, but I don't. Well, actually, selling stuff on Yavin is actually the best place to sell stuff. HK.
Greetings. Hello to you, prospective purchaser. I am referred to as
my fave. This is my boy.
A fully functional SciTech Corporation droid, skilled in both combat and protocol functions. Query. Would you
I'm not going to be able to do HK's companion quest, sadly.
It would serve my purposes to be removed
just
from
because
his
you
ownership.
need a high repair skill. You mentioned battle and protocol. Outline your functions.
Refusal. It is not desirable for me to reveal core functions while still in the possession of Yukalaka, prospective purchaser. It is sufficient to say that I am a fully capable translator and cultural analyst, and I am also proficient in personal combat.
Doesn't Yuka question you about your reluctance to reveal your functions?
Explanation. It is rare for a droid to resist an owner in this way. Doubtless the Ithorian considers my stubbornness an embellishment to add interest to a seemingly mundane protocol droid.
Alright, I'll see about purchasing you.
Statement. The fool Ithorian has decided I am to be an expensive purchase. He does this out of greed, and not out of knowledge of my true capabilities. Advisement. I have observed him. He is a coward, and will be responsive to aggressive bargaining.
Does Yukalaka know you talk about him like this?
Statement. I wish only to be purchased, and away from ill treatment at the hands of this poorly skilled mechanic. I have no desire to be subtle. Qualification. Oh, of course I shall be quite pleasant to you, should you purchase me, please.
Yeah! Welcome back. Yes, I knew you'd return. I saw the droid available at HK7. HK-47 is a good deal. Of course, let me just say that every function I've tested has performed perfectly, those that I could find anyway. What does HK-47 mean? Haven't got a clue. It doesn't match any protocol or utility standard. I assume it's a retired model. I'll tell you to ask that thing yourself, though it's pretty stubborn. Quality construction, though. Where did you get it? I acquired the droid from a friend that manages an off-world circle warehouse. He was in trade for a debt he owed.
Gee, that doesn't sound suspicious at all. Warehouse workers have a bad habit of paying off their debts with other people's property, you know?
He said no one would miss it, might have been surplus, doesn't look like it was Zerka made though. You don't seem to know much about it. The unit has been a little uncooperative, they get that way when they go too long without a memory
And if
wipe.
the unit proves even more uncooperative once we purchase it.
You can leave it alone if you find its mannerisms amusing. It might be a little eccentric, but it's stable. Why haven't you wiped its memory? I would have, but I can't seem to access any inner circuits. It's definitely built for security and built to last. At any rate, it claims it doesn't have access to its own memory core anyway. Could be telling the truth, it's hard to say. What functions have you tested? I haven't examined its programming, but I've made some observations. It has obvious protocol and translation skills, including Sand People dialects, apparently. Surprisingly, it also handles weapons exceptionally well. I'd even say it's seen combat, but it won't sell. Stubborn thing, it needs to sell itself better. 2 moisture farmers have been in, but it just stood there. Let's talk price. Very solid machine. Can't go less for 4,000. Could I convince you to lower the price? 4,000, not a credit less. That was quick. Desperate to sell? No, not really, but the first figure really was a little high. You never know, but the occasional person bites right away. Perhaps I can convince you to go lower? Lower? How low are you expecting me to go? These are difficult times. The debt the droid covered was a large one. Come now, think of the advertising you'll get from me. I believe you actually would tell people of my business. Alright, this is the last offer, 2,500. I'll pay it. You will? I mean, of course you will. Just let me withdraw those credits. Hey, you weren't lying. Well, thank you very much. Just go on over and talk to it. I'll deactivate the restraining bolt when you take possession. It's a good purchase, especially if it actually speaks the Sand People dialect like it said. Of course, I don't think it was telling me everything. Not many droids are programmed to lie, though. Okay. That's game. I'm gonna swap out Bastila.
Statement. I see you have purchased me, Master. I find this a satisfactory arrangement. My restraining bolt will be deactivated when you take possession of me. Am I to accompany you now? Shall I kill something for you?
Wait here, hold on.
Objection. This is less than ideal, Master. I gather unwanted attention while here, and my primary functions go unused. But I shall wait as you command. Do not blame me if the Ithorian absconds with all my most valuable components while you are away, however.
Hold on, I want to see if Bastila had anything to say.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
You don't think we should look for the holocron?
We have more important things to do. Still, my father is dead. Just because we find the holocron doesn't mean I have to give it to her.
Why do you think she wants it so badly?
Father recorded all his personal thoughts in that holocron, even when I knew him. Having it would be like having him with you. I don't see why she deserves it, however. She drove him to his death. I loved him, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
You keep it for yourself?
I don't know. Part of me would keep it just so she didn't get it. I don't like that part of me. I would have thought my Jedi training would have put me past this kind of pettiness. I wish it... I really don't want to think about this. Please, let's just keep going.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. Travel with me now.
Statement. I will enter into your service now, Master. I am certain you will make adequate use of my primary functions. My gears are practically quivering with anticipation.
And then Isis needs help. Either of your kind, can you help Isis of Jawa? There are troubles from the ghosts among the sands. Could you be clear? I'm having trouble understanding. The trouble is yours, not of Jawa. We misuse the language of trade because you listen complicated to what we say simply. Why wouldn't I understand your true language? That isn't a problem for Jawa to have for you. You have ears that do not listen. What is that you want? Isis I am, leader of the tribe that is mine. You are the same in kind, a leader that stands before your tribe? There are troubles that we have. The giants made of sand, there are horned ghosts that take us away. Giants made of sand? Sand people? That is how you know them. Giants are different for us, we being smaller. People of sand are who I mean. So Isis. Aziz? Not Isis. That's different. So Aziz, what do you want me to do? There has been no help given by asking the great group that digs machines. Now Aziz asks you. I ask that you find us, then bring away from people of sand, then we will offer trade with you. Long have we scavenged among you and those that came before. We have things that you will like for this service. Tell me about where your people are. Maybe I'll help. People of the sand and the sand, there's a place in the far south where they live. The approach holds great fighting, bring the tribe from in to out, and there will be payment and trade and thanks. I'll check it out when I leave the city. Goodbye. Please hope you have all the luck you need. That's fine. Mr. Zerkaman.
No one leaves Anchorhead without proper authorization.
I have proper authorization.
Well, let's see it.
Here.
All right. I'll just scan that and you're off. You'll need it.
He said good luck out there, but I skipped it because he was boring me. Who's this?
Hello there. You're heading out into the desert?
Yeah.
You're a hunter, right?
Yeah.
You must be if you've been allowed to leave Anchorhead.
Yeah.
When you see Tanis, and I know you old boys always stick together, tell him his wife hopes he enjoys the anniversary gift.
Alright, what if he has a mission for you?
Oh, I'll be long gone soon enough. The next shuttle to anywhere, really. I've had it with cleaning up his messes, repairing his droids. If he lives, he can try and get by on his own. I doubt he'll last long with no one to listen to his lies.
You sound like you're planning to kill him.
Oh, I'm through planning. I just left him a little mess that he has to take care of. If he's smart, he'll be just fine. But he's not smart.
I have to go.
I'm sure you do. Like I said, when you see him, tell him his wife Marlena says hello.
Okay. Bye.
Anyone out there? Could you help? I seem to be, doomed.
Yeah. Hi, Tanis.
Hey there, thanks for stopping. I appreciate it. I've been stuck without water for hours. Wasn't looking good. Oh, hey, it's you. I remember you at Faz's place. Could I get you to help out a fellow hunter? Please?
What happened?
Well, it would appear that I've worn out my welcome with my wife Marlena. She fixes my droids. Fixed them good this time.
Commentary. One would hope the female is better at repairs than Yukalaka. I still would like to crush his neck, Master.
I triggered some sort of trap she programmed. She probably figured I wouldn't be smart enough to get out. Yeah, she was right.
Why would she do this?
Something about me not following her archaic rules for proper conduct in a marriage. I swear I never saw this coming.
You don't seem too concerned about what triggered this.
Hey, I'm the victim here. I'm not sure how divorce works where you're from, but this is a little extreme, don't you think?
What do you want me to do?
The wife put a kink in my battle droids. They're in some sort of discharge loop. And if I move from this spot, they're threatening to blow up. She knew I wouldn't know how to fix them. Could you try to do some repairs? They don't care if you move. It's just me who's stuck.
Commentary. I say we blast the meat bag and save you the trouble, Master.
What's with all the droids lately? My wife get to you too?
Negative. I just don't like organic meat bags. Except for the Master, of course.
I'd, really appreciate a bit of help. Please?
Alright, I'll try to help.
Just access each droid's repair interface. You'll have to do some tinkering, but be careful. One explosion I can survive. Any more than one and I'm dead. Oh, and ignore the message Marlena left in there. No way do I deserve this, I swear.
Okay, HK has a high repair. Node 3 is reporting accurately. Duh. Oh. Automatic repair. Let's play it safe. I have enough repair parts. I'm gonna take your droid's stuff though. Flamethrower? Cool. Oh, I have one. Oh.
What?
That was unpleasant.
Oh, I just hit my mic again.
Thanks for your help. I'd have been a goner. Hey, and the old bat thought I was dead. You never asked me for anything, but I consider my life worth something. Please, take this. I insist.
That'll be fine. Good luck.
Thanks again. I doubt any of those uptight hunters would have helped, and I doubt the wife is coming back. I'm heading back to the shop. I hope she left the manuals for these things behind. Ungrateful little...
Okay, bye. Oh, what's this? A small group of sand people. It's a good thing I'm really good at video games. Oh, this is good. Let's try this again. Yeah. Team.
What?
See, now it's so much easier when you have a team that actually is built for combat. Mining team captain.
Who are you? It doesn't matter. Can you handle a blaster? It may attack again at any second. I doubt we could hold at it on our own against another wave of them.
I would assume this was done by the sand people?
You would be right. Came out of nowhere. Wait, damn it. Here they come again. How did it do that?
They're doing deeps. This is gonna take more than 2 episodes. This is like the dream team, honestly. Alright, I am gonna switch Jolie out for mission. Just in case there's any dialogue here for her.
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll try holding this position for much longer. We're not soldiers. Did the company send you? It's about time they drove these animals out.
I've agreed to try to stop them.
Well, you've got a lot of work ahead of you. Do you know about their enclave in the south? Don't even try to go near it. They've taken all the Zerka weapons that were supposed to protect our sandcrawlers. That place is a fortress, a death trap. You'll have to find some way to sneak into the place. Glad it's not my job.
How are the questions?
I don't have time for this sort of thing. I'm through with the desert. You can take your sand people, crate dragons, and crazy hunters.
You know anything about them?
Just that they attack everything on sight. Well, I suppose they don't attack each other, but any outsider's as good as dead. The company tried to arm us and even set up remote self-powered turrets on the mining route, but that just made things worse. We're not soldiers. They still kill us and then take our weapons off our corpses. They even had the Jawas disable the turrets and set them around their enclave. It's like a fortress now. I don't know how you're going to break through all of that. Me, I'd sneak in. Well, actually, I'd just get back to Anchorhead.
The same people are using turrets?
They use whatever they scavenge. They seem to hate our technology, but they love to turn it against us. That goes for blasters and turrets too, I guess. It's not like you need to be a genius to operate them. They probably don't even bother with special settings. They just watch for people approaching and switch them on.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so do we.
Oh my god, is Tatooine a stressful planet? Refuse
Don't
pile.
let me die under here, please.
Oh, somebody's hidden.
Please help! I can't get out.
3, 2, 1.
Ow. Haha, Snort, we got you good now. Squee! We did a good ambush and you better pay. We did a good ambush and you better pay. Maybe 500 credits now. You die otherwise. Who are you to threaten me? I could be dangerous. What? Kirk said they'd be easy picking. Shut up, stupid. Snort, they are just bluffing you. You got no hope at all. I could be a powerful Jedi. Will you risk it? Bah, you're nothing. You talk and talk, but it got nothing to show. I think we shut you up now. Yeah, we are sick of the talking. Shut up and get ready to fight, stupid. Narkle. Gurkha, and Lugzak.
1, 2, 3.
Dead. They're like, oh yeah, we always come back. No. No. You don't. Thermal detonator. Just a little... God. Anybody gonna attack those guys? No?
Yes.
Sand people clothing. It's so good. It's so comfortable. It's comfy and easy to wear. Oh, come on. Why does that happen every time?
Get it.
Ow.
Not this again!
Awesome. Hate to do it, but I'll swap. Actually, I'll swap out the Candy Man. Besides people pass this way, the occasional stone appears to be marking a path, but the logic of how they place it is indecipherable. That's so weird. Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching, I guess. We're gonna figure that out next time. I guess. Ooh. HK, wait. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and with my first successful defuse of like ever. So hope to see you in the next one.
What?
That's it. That's all I got.